Hello, Alison Evans here from The Essential Guide. Today I'm going to teach you how to make toilet fizzies using low tox ingredients and essential oils. So toilet fizzies are a great way to clean your toilet, particularly in between the deep cleansers. So if you feel your toilet needs a bit of a freshen up, all these are like little tablets that you can just throw in the toilet. Let it sit there, do its thing. You'll watch them fizz up with the citric acid, and that will be eating away all the grime and grit and yucky stuff there. And then you can just give it a quick wipe over with your toilet brush, flush the toilet, and you've got a sparkling clean toilet. So it really is very simple to make these, and it only uses 3 ingredients plus your essential oils. So we're using citric acid, sodium bicarbonate, otherwise known as baking soda or bicarb, and then some castile soap. And of course your essential oils. So you can choose whichever essential oils you like, whatever smells good. The citrus oils are always fantastic in the bathroom. My personal favourite is doTERRA's Purify blend. That is a blend that does get rid of smells, and it is just so refreshing. To me, it smells like lemonade icy pole, so I just can't get enough of it. So let's get started. What we're going to start with is our bicarb. So we've got a cup here of bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. So I'm just going to add that to my bowl. And next I'm just adding half a cup of the citric acid. So citric acid is a naturally occurring acid found in citrus, funnily enough. And you will actually notice if you're someone who looks at ingredients, which you should be at all your products, citric acid is actually used in a lot of things, from body washes and shampoos through to foods as a preservative as well. So in this form it is a great low tox ingredient, and it really does cut through a lot of the dirt and grime. It eats it, in fact. So all I'm doing now is just giving that a bit of a stir around just to mix those 2 ingredients together. Next, it's as easy as just adding 2 tablespoons of castile soap. So you can measure it out if you want, but I'm quite comfortable in having a good estimated guess. That's about 2. And then I'm going to add my essential oils. So I'm going to add between 15 and 20 drops. There we go. And I'm just going to grab a spoon and just give it a little stir around. Adding the essential oil to the castile soap, it's not essential to do that first, but it does kind of just blend it in nicely. So I'm simply going to just start adding that to my mix of sodium bicarbonate and citric acid, and just kind of keep stirring as I do so. So I've done about half there, so I'm just going to stop so I can give it a good stir. So I can see it's sort of starting to bind together now. So what we're looking for as we do this is the consistency of wet sand. So I'm using a spatula as well. You could use a spoon or a whisk, but we're just trying to get rid of any clumps that come up as we go. Just going to keep stirring this around. I'm just adding the last there. Smells so delicious. So of course all these ingredients are low tox ingredients, so they're safe for you and your family to be using. As always, even with low tox ingredients, if you do have sensitivities for your skin or respiratory concerns, then please do still use the appropriate protective wear. So you can use gloves if you feel more comfortable doing that, and if you need to use a mask, you can certainly do that. I personally don't find either of these ingredients at all toxic or harmful. Some things like washing soda I do find can get up the nostrils a little bit, but these ones I certainly don't have any issues with. Oops. So hopefully you can see here, it actually looks like beautiful soft snow. I'm not sure what the light is like there, but it's just a consistency of wet sand, and you'll notice when you pick it up it kind of clumps together like this. So So it's a beautiful little pliable consistency. So all we're going to do now is take a spoon and pop it in our molds. Now I just use silicone mold. So this is just a silicone mold that I actually purchased off eBay. It's just a mini muffin tin. If you want smaller ones, you can also just go to IKEA, your $2 store, Kmart, wherever, and just get whatever silicone molds you want. You just want something you can easily drop inside your toilet. So I won't bore you with filling all of these up, so I'm sure that you can figure out how to do that yourself. But just to show you sort of where I do it to, I guess. So what will happen with the citric acid is it does react over time. So we're going to leave these for a few hours to actually set. I just leave mine overnight. Usually I get distracted throughout the day and find something else to do. So I just leave these on the bench overnight. Once they've hardened, you can pop them out and into your favourite jar or container. So I've done 2 here. I probably have filled it out a little bit. So what I was saying about the reaction is it will actually potentially fizz up and kind of go a little bit muffin toppy. So I have pressed it down quite tightly in there. And as you're passing it by on the bench, if you see that it's gone a little bit muffin toppy, you can simply just go and press it down. I can see already actually that these are starting to fizz up a little bit. So I'm just taking some off the top. And now I'll just press it down some more. Like so. So I'm going to go ahead and complete that. You can see I've actually got quite a few that I'll be able to make from this mixture as well. That was under 5 minutes to make, and that was while I was explaining it. So it really doesn't take that long to do. It's a great DIY project, especially for those in Victoria at the moment. If you're at home in isolation, it's a fantastic project to get you started on your low tox DIY journey. Now, just to mention again, I do sell these ingredients in my store, so you can head to theessentialguide.com.au. I also do sell the vinyl labels in store, so if you want those for your ingredients or indeed for your finished product, this is the jar I keep my toilet fizzies in, and I've got a lovely rose gold label on there, although it's a bit hard to see. I'll take a photo of that once it's full. So yeah, you can purchase those things from the shop. There's also the recipe on the website as well. So please head on over to theessentialguide.com.au. Also, please do have a look at me on Facebook and Instagram. I do share a lot of these videos on the socials, also YouTube. And I love to have conversations and hear some feedback about how you're going with your recipes and making your DIY products, and just what you think of what we're doing, and if there is something that you would like me to make or any information you'd like, then please do get in touch. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon.